Today we have a product that I backed on Kickstarter many months ago, and I think that this might be the best product for somebody who loves a manual espresso machine. This package is from Sub Minimal, and we are going to take a look to see what we got. First thing is an Allen key, a shipping label, and I can't remember everything I ordered here. We have the Sub Minimal Flick, Sub Minimal Nanofoamer Pro, and the Upshot mirror. So let's take a look at each of these products. This has been a long awaited one, and I think this might be perfect. So first off, this is a WDT tool called the Flick, if I can get it open, and this is basically a pen looking thing that allows you to do the WDT method, which is the Weiss distribution technique. It allows you to break up the clumps in a portafilter, giving you some more consistent shots. So we got some extra needles in here, an Allen key to mess around with it, a nice little case for it, and a little plate to simply store it in, or a magnet to put it on the side of your machine here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and make sure I don't lose anything here. So we have this, and it's simply, that's a really nice, simply a button pusher, and I'm not sure. Okay, so a button pusher shoots it out, and then when you're done, simply put it upside down and a weight pulls it back in there, and you can store it in this nice little heavy weighted stand, or you can stick this magnet onto the side of your espresso machine and stick it anywhere else. But I really like this product. I think this is just really fun, and I think this is going to give a lot of joy to a lot of people using it. Moving on to this is the Upshot here, and this fits all cups. I'm saving the big one here for a little bit later because I know that's what most people probably clicked on this video for. This is the Upshot, so let's take a look at it. Packaging on this stuff is just okay, nothing fancy here. We got the same kind of magnet thing that you can kind of stick it to, and let's see here. So this is a Bodum espresso cup here, and what this is you pull this off here, and that's just a little non-reusable cover here, but it's a sub-minimal shot mirror. So you simply put it on the edge of your glass, and it will hold it, and you can angle it however you want, and that's a huge problem right there. So this is too heavy to fit on the Bodum one. This will just immediately tip it over. Let's try a different cup, shall we? This is my beloved Husky cup. Same thing. We have a not neutral cup, and that one will fit, and it will hold it fine. We have, let's see, the Cruve Insight glass, and not Insight, Cruve espresso cup, but it fits there, and it does fine. So, in other words, your espresso cup needs to have a little bit of weight on it. So we have a not neutral espresso cup here, holds it just fine. Fellow Joey also holds it just fine. So a decent product, but very disappointed though that this is my #1 used cup, and it will just tip that over right away because it is a pretty lightweight one. But nevertheless, I think it'll be a fun little tool to have. Let's get into the big thing here that we've been waiting for a long time, and this is the Sub-Minimal Nanofoamer. So this company has already been known for making a little whisk milk frother, which has been known to make good enough milk for latte art, and this is their automatic hands-free one, which is why I think it will be perfect for something like the Flare. The Flare being a manual machine, or the Pico Presso being a manual machine, this will give you the results that you want. And we are going to cut this open, but this is a little bit nicer packaging than everything else. And I have heard some people reporting that it has already broken and died on them, so I'm going to put this through some heavy use, and we'll take a look at it and see. All right, now that we have this open, there we have it. This is a very nice foam padded case here. This is much bigger than I expected it to be. I have a standard steaming pitcher right here, and this is kind of what it looks like. Quite a bit difference on size. We have the heart of this, which is the automatic steamer. And then we have a quick start guide, and we have 3 magnetic pieces here. This allows you to adjust the foam, but also gives you good measurements in here. And I believe it gives you, yep, it gives you a place where this is supposed to be in between. I don't know how this works exactly. This doesn't feel like it's... Okay, so it just sticks in there, but it's not like... I don't know, I just expected it to stick in there a little bit more than it actually is. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if that's just how it is, but... Oh, maybe it's just user error. I was sticking it in there wrong. Okay, that's much better. So I was trying to stick it in with this little ledge right here like this. It's actually supposed to sit kind of flush backwards, and that made it a lot easier to stick it in and swap it. Let's just test that there. And then there you go. Perfect, easy to be swapped. And let's go ahead and pull out the last little bit of things here. And here we have the base. All right, so the 3 pieces there, the black, the blue, and the green, is how it affects how fast it flows. And that's kind of based off of the milk that you're putting in. So plant-based milk, this is apparently supposed to steam, and you're going to want to get the blue, which is the medium speed, or green, which is the fast speed, in order to kind of put it where you want it. All right, so the base here is kind of small, but gets the job done. So there's actually not buttons on the base, which is interesting, but it does look very similar to like a kettle base. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the settings. Comes with a nice little manual here. So it gives you the 5 different settings. So 0 is for cold programming, so to make probably like a cold foam drink. 5 is for thick foam large drinks. 2 through 4 makes it spin for 2 to 8 seconds, or aerate for 2 to 8 seconds. Based on that, and that's going to be the ideal foam level for most average size drinks. The OK display means that the microfoam has reached 55 Celsius or 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is ideal. Heating will continue until it reaches 150 degrees. Pick it up at any time while the OK is displayed according to your temperature preferences here. So it kind of gives a little bit of overview on it, but not a ton. So I think when something like this comes in, I think there's one clear thing to do is we need to give it a shot and we need to test this thing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull a shot of espresso and we're going to see if this thing can make some latte art or give us some kind of results here. All right, so we got some milk in here and we're going to go ahead and put this lid on the way that it's supposed to go. Make sure it's seated properly. And we are going to set that to 2. Actually, let's go ahead and set, I already set it to 2. But it's going to automatically start going. While we wait for that, there's a few things that I want to know. If you could please like and subscribe if you made it this far in the video, that would be incredibly helpful to me. And it will be incredibly helpful to you later on. Because I didn't just order one of these Nanofoamer Pros. I ordered 2. And this is going to go to somebody watching one of my videos at some point. I'm going to be giving this away in a video coming soon in 2024. So make sure you like and subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications so you can make sure you get a chance to win that. In the midst of that, I have a few of these tools that I want to talk about here. And that's this WD-T tool. And a couple things, I've used it one time, so this is a first impressions thing. It's very fun to use, but the problem is it doesn't feel very ergonomic. And when you move it around, you can kind of hear in there how much like it makes some noise because of the weight of the mechanism in there. So that's kind of odd, and I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it, but it's really cool. That really kind of heated up a little bit there. I'm not really sure what's going on. The mirror just seems like it has a tint to it. So it seems like it's a little darker than what it should be. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. It just made my machine feel kind of dark. Even with the fact that I used a turn legato, which has a little LED light on it, it still feels kind of dark to see the mirror in the area that I have set up downstairs. It looks like we are making some progress on here, and we're going to transfer this out. Okay, so now it's 130 degrees is what it says, so we're going to just simply take that off the base, and we're going to just simply slip it into a groove cup here. And we have some nice textured foam, so we're going to just transfer this over into a normal pitcher here. Already pretty impressed with this, and this is an initial review, so obviously I can't really attest to everything for this because it is brand new and this is the first time using it. You are supposed to clean that pretty well, so it won't make any mistakes. I plan on pairing this with my Flare 58 in my office. So let's take a gander and see if I can get any kind of latte art. We have some poorly done latte art. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Not that bad for me. But for my first shot, and first time using the Nanofoamer, I would say that's a pretty good indicator of it that you can't really see because I can't angle that mug up. Overall, this thing seems built fairly well. The cable could be a little bit longer. That might be a little issue for some, but also might be great for people who have it in their kitchen counter and they don't want to put it somewhere. Steams super quick, steams super easy, and let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, overall I feel like that was really, really good on setting 2 for the first time using this. I think this is going to rival a lot of different things. It is going to be slightly different, and I'm going to maybe try to compare some taste from putting steam into it versus just simply heating up the base of it while spinning on it. If that impacts flavor at all, I'm not entirely sure at this moment. But overall, it actually does give you the correct microfoam to make latte art, which is very rare in the society of trying to buy these automatic foamers, which we did expect because they have a good track record with it. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to know anything for sure on this, please let me know. I'm going to do a full review on it, and I'm going to test it in the office a little bit with my Flare 58 and see kind of just how that works as a quote-unquote dual boiler setup. But overall, I think it's going to be a great machine if it holds up well and the longevity of it holds up to be true. It comes in around $160, so it's pretty expensive, but I think if it really holds up, I think it will be worth $160 for a lot of people because you get an incredible machine like a Flare for $100 to $600 depending on the model that you get, or a Pico Presso. This is going to give you basically more or less a dual boiler setup for $300 to $400 depending on how you do it. Yeah, good stuff. But make sure, again, like and subscribe, and we're going to be giving away this Nanofoamer Pro to one of our subscribers, brand new, in the box. It's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to do that.